Hello and bienvenue. I'm Joker, the Full Metal Joker. Now, before we get started with the topic at hand, I have to let you know two things. One, if you do not like what has to be said, please remove yourself from this video. Two, everything I have to say is mostly opinion-based with a lining of truth. But if you feel like I'm wrong in certain areas, or I need more information in others, please feel free to contact me. You should already know how to do this by now. With that being said, what I would like to talk about is what's going on within these AAA companies. Apparently, they are working these dev teams to the point of tears and frustration. Now, what do I mean by this? They sit here and set these really tight deadlines, forcing these teams to, well, not forcing, but if you got bills to pay, if you've got mouths to feed, which is pretty much all of us, you're gonna work them hours, whether it be 50 hours or 100 hours. And a lot of them are talking about doing closer to the 100-hour mark. And if you don't complete these deadlines within a timely manner, they'll find you and your team useless, throw you out and get a new set of quote-unquote bodies. Now, yes, they have unlimited breaks. Many of them in their contracts, they have unlimited leave time. But with them being a group, and this being a group effort, if one or more of you leave, then the rest of the group, while you're gone, have to work more time to get these things done. Thus, they talk about, we want to leave, we want to sit here and take a break so we can relax, get our minds right, but we don't want to be that guy. And nobody should have to feel that way when it comes to creating these games. Nobody should have to feel that way, period, where you're put on the spot because the management sit here and set these so strict effing guidelines to where you either go and think about yourself and just go and have fun, or leave or stay and grind with them. And I wouldn't mind it too much if the management was there working with the team, getting it done and trying to get it out the door. Nah, they're off, ready to, in many cases, talking about clocking out early to go do whatever. That is wrong. Like, if you're gonna sit here and set these ultra strict deadlines, if it was me, I'd be there in the trenches with them too. That's what makes a good leader. But these companies don't care. They don't care about us, the consumer. They don't care about the dev teams that sit here and grind to make these works of art. No, they just care about what they get out of it. That's all they care about. And we need to call them out. We need to say, hey, we don't like this. Now, I'm not saying be rude. I'm not saying send them massive hate. Just go, hey, we don't like this and we're not going to buy your games if you keep this up. Because that's the only thing these companies understand. That's the only thing they care about is that money. And if you threaten that money, that's the only way they're going to change. And believe me, I really wanted to hate these guys. I really wanted to hate the Epic teams for what they're doing. I really wanted to hate EA with how shitty they've been. But I'm torn because hearing what I've heard with how hard they're pushing these guys in the trenches, it's nerve-wracking. Because I couldn't sit there and imagine missing so much of my home life because they want something rushed out the door so much that I've got to work 100+ hours to get it done on time. Because if I don't get it done, if I don't get my part done, my whole team is gone. And again, we either call them out, or it's going to be a day and time where if you want to take 10 steps in a game, you got to pay them $5. With that being said, if you like the content that I produce, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. If you want to support this channel even further, feel free to check out my Patreon and PayPal me. However you choose to support this channel is greatly appreciated. Thank you, and good luck.